It's like, I'm like, okay, Oog's not playing today. Oog wants that W. And in this situation here, if Motz wants to take first place tonight, we're going to have to see a reset to best of 5 series. Oog only needs to win 3 matches in this first set. Just win 3, you go home. You go home with the dub. So gonna be a very interesting match. I mean, again, does Motz want payback that bad? We're gonna have to see. But to get started here, the aggression. Oh, the nice connection with the clone. Second uppercut does miss, and Motz is on the attack here using Sayer to attack, but using that spacing, Motz knows that Oog definitely wants to get inside and play just as aggressive. Nice dodge, but doesn't work out in his favor. Use the dodge attack to sort of get some aggression going, but Motz does counter it well. Nice use of the Sayer. The clone doesn't connect. Good dodge attack. Get inside. The uppercuts make some do some decent damage there. But say hello to my little Nair, says Motz. The bat bomb connects. Can't follow it up though. Both players doing their best. Oh, there's burnout right now on Oog. If Motz can get inside. Yes, and he does. Double Sayer, triple. The up tilt and the back to start the match off. Okay, that's the start that you want if you're Motz. That's the start that you want.
Very, very strong start. That is a statement to lead as they go up against the winners finals champion in Oog, who is now dishing out a lot of pain in return. Gets Motz at 103. We could be looking at elimination. Really nice dodge and a downward spike to even up the stocks. This is basically a clean reset for both of these guys. 20 damage difference between them is not a lot at all when you're at this level of play, this level of skill. The height at which these guys are performing is absolutely incredible. But there is Motz with a deadly combo. That is 80 damage in a fraction of what would normally be a sequence here. Just moments have passed and already at triple figures. Incredible showings. Agent Smith is trying to do as much damage as they can, trying to land that sort of spike. Got a bit of a combo building up here, trying to build up a little bit of a cycle. Able to dodge out of the double uppercut. Both of these guys able to deal so much damage so quickly. Motz already on 95. We could be seeing another elimination on their end as well, which would take us to final stop for round 1. But Motz definitively trying to go for the elimination as quickly as possible, knowing they're in danger.
Yeah, man, the way that Motz is reading Oog right now is kind of similar to how Oog read Motz in that first series. I mean, it's like it's almost like Motz is like 2 steps ahead in some of these engagements. He just uses it so well. Now, as I say that, Oog was able to get the second stock. So now, I mean, we're looking at 2-2, but it's dangerously in Motz's favor. It's the bot connects. The bot, the bat connects, and Motz is able to take game 1 of this best of 5 series. This is what I was expecting to see. Is Motz come in fired up, ready to go, and wanting to get payback. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, in the first series between these two, Motz did win game 1, and then Oog took the following 3. So we'll have to see if we're going to see the kind of the same thing happen here. Game 2, let's get it going.
Here we go, back over the trophy's edge, and already it looks like Oog is going for a really tight opening, not trying to give Motz any kind of space to establish themselves. There is the back bomb, immediately defused though, very nicely done. And parried on the spike from Motz. Those parries coming out once again. Misses the uppercut though, and Motz is able to answer back with a spinning kick. A tornado of blows here. And now Oog is just trying to play catch up with heat. 53-72. We're in a position where either could take the lead in this initial sequence, but once again it looks like Motz is ever so slightly in the lead, and that lead is growing by the second. A very nice use of Ignite there, getting some afterburn in on Agent Smith, who is now at 123. A really dangerous place to be. Hit by the slugger, followed up, but the second one isn't enough, and Agent Smith is able to survive. It takes a third sequence to take Oog out of it, and Motz now with a very strong 1-stock lead, 5 minutes 50 seconds in, and still at 66 health.
I was surprised that Motz had to hit so many of those bats. The up special in order to actually get that. In order to get that first stock. But as in a response here, OogTheLegend just decides to just fly off stage and do what they gotta do. Now we're evened up here. The Motz Sayer off stage, almost trying to get an easy stock if possible. Both players using that spacing well. Nice uppercut, a little combo, but it doesn't really connect here. The grab from Oog, solid connection, dodges the down tilt, and now on the attack here, going to start edge guarding as best as possible. Oh, but no, Motz has control now. Both players using that utility, cancels out pretty well. Not able to get any real chance going, but the double uppercut does come through. So there it is. Oog now has the lead, 2-1. This is getting more and more interesting. The parry comes through from Oog. Same thing that Motz has been doing all night. Oog was able to get some really good parries off against Motz in that first series, just as a response. But Motz doesn't care about your wings, brother. You're gonna go flying off stage anyway. So now we're 2-2. As far as the heat is concerned, this can go anyway. I mean, it's 55-10, but Motz doesn't care. Motz is not worried about that. And these juggles are coming through. The dodge reads to follow it up as well. Now that he's in favor of Motz, this is insane. What are we doing here? Motz special. We get to see the Motz special again, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2. I mean, wow.
We did see the initial Oog turnaround that we saw in the initial finals match, but it looks like Motz might be starting to shift once again. We might be looking at advantage triggering and getting that second round in, which does kind of benefit Oog if it is a 3-0 sweep. But if Oog gets those 2 rounds and does get close to victory, Motz is basically resetting both their progress. It gets to that point where it kind of is a deficit on both ends, depending on how you look at it. But Oog now aggressively trying to push on Motz, realizes that he's running out of time. He cannot afford another loss if he wants to try and win this without triggering advantage. And there it is, the first stock down on Motz. 27 damage taken from Motz to Oog. Still a very definitively gotten through that initial 15 buffer, and now Motz trying to stack that damage as best he can. But Oog has switched something in his brain and has become a lethal machine, constantly putting the pressure on. Motz trying to push through it as best he can, but once again, Oog seeming to now have Motz's number a little bit and begin their own kind of cycle. Can Motz answer it back? We may have seen the Motz special, but Oog was able to get out of it with a downward spike. Motz just able to hold on the edge of the screen. But now we could be seeing Agent Smith go for a second elimination, using that clone of his to sort of slightly delay Motz's ascent up the edge of the stage, trying to hit him with the gun, missing on all accounts. And whilst Motz does have that overburn that does slowly start to get the burnout from the fatigue, both are at triple digits. There it is, Motz is able to get the elimination, but is Oog gonna follow it up and bring us to a 2-1 lead? No, Motz is able to break through.
Hey, interesting. I was expecting to see the equalizer come there, so Oog could get that quick knockout and make this a 2-1 lead. There, that uppercut should just about. Oh, it did not solidify it. I thought it would. Oh, the throw. Oh, but they don't connect, unfortunately. Now Motz doing whatever he can to get a little bit of damage. 67 damage. Okay, that's not bad at all. You have a decent lead. Continue to play your game as Motz is doing. Over 100 heat for Oog. Should be able to get a stock here at some point. It looks like he's in burnout, so he can't dodge. And there it is. Now, both players, 2-2, full reset. At this point, it's first to one wins the matchup. So we're either going to be resetting or it's going to be 2-1. Now, Motz is doing the damn thing right now. just Sair, read, Sair, more Sair, have another Sair, and the bomb allowed, even though Motz was stunned, the bomb allowed him to get out of it and continue to just combo and combo. Oh, and then air comes through. Jeez Louise.
And that's going to
That was a turnaround.
That was a turnaround. A 3-0 sweep from Motz, but it's not over yet. It is a 0-0 full score reset. Champion's advantage has been triggered, and in this instance, it is very much benefiting Oog, as he is able to stay alive and have another go at the best of 5 series.
Damn. Motz is yeah, second best of 5 series getting started here. Both players, I mean, Motz is already at 36 right now, so Oog's had a pretty solid start here. Nice combo to follow up. Another uppercut into the grab. 80 heat to 6. Be careful there, brother. The bomb gets canceled out. Caught a Sair. Currently going to be edge guarding Motz off stage. This is a dangerous spot to be in when you're going against Agent Smith. Oh, the parry into the uppercut. Jeez, please stop. Damn. Oog is starting out really strong so far. That I'm curious to see how things go here.
Now it looks like he's setting up that edge guard slightly. There it is with the gun, but it looks like no, Harley was able to break out of it. And with the smash as well, an insane setup there gets the stock equalized in Harley's favor. That was incredible.
What the? Someone please clip that. I really hope someone did. Like, what? Half of the stuff you see Motz do, like, I kind of want to ask, like, is this stuff intentional or are you just like getting blessed? I mean, geez, man. As we say that, doing a little juggling app, using those air attacks just to keep Oog in the air. Now, I mean, they're just really going back and forth here. You know, nice parry into the Sair combo. The Nair connects. A charge Nair there, so it hits even harder. Can't really do anything with the bat bomb though. Oog does a really good job of canceling out that bat bomb whenever he gets the opportunity. I mean, it's almost smarter for Motz to just self-detonate, you know, to stick it to yourself and just get in the fight. Can't quite, yeah, I was gonna say can't quite get back on stage though. Those resources are running out. It's so hard to not get edge guarded by that pistol. I mean, yeah, it's just so much space to cover if you're Agent Smith.
It really is, but a really nice cleanup there from Oog for the first set of the first round of the second set of this grand finals rematch. There's a lot of layers to this, and immediately opens up with a grab from the clone, but Motz was able to break out of it and do a little bit of damage with the spin kick. Gets parried though from the looks of it. And now, once again, Oog is immediately piling on the pressure, realizing that time really has run short. There are no lifelines left in this series. He really needs to get this win definitively, because if Motz is allowed to get that momentum, we can see another 3 rounds gone in the blink of an eye. A beautiful kick from Carly there, slowly dealing up that damage. 70-70, a very even playing field, able to get through the bomb, able to dodge out of that. Very nicely done. And now securing that edge guard, not allowing Harley to reset herself. Finally, Motz is able to break through onto stage once again, but set up for a beautiful elimination, and the first stock is going to go to Oog.
That was a really nice setup to use the pistol to get Motz off stage. That was actually super good. Now Motz is trying to respond, does get the stock using that Louisville Slugger. So now we're looking at a 1-1 matchup here for the stock count at least. Both players using their combos here. It looks like Oog does get ignited, so going to take some damage there. I mean, it's interesting that Motz is using the edge of the platform to kind of bait Oog here, and they're just both missing each other while standing inside of each other's bodies. Nice little connections here. it's weird. It's almost like Motz knew exactly when the bomb was going to go off, and then use that time to jump and follow Oog's body to get another combo in the air. It's insane though like the connections that Motz is able to make here in some of these engagements. Now burnout on Oog, which is a dangerous spot to be in because you just caught a combo and you got sent off stage.
And now Motz with a 2-1 stock advantage as Oog does try and follow up, trying to even up those stocks now. Desperately needs to try and get an elimination on Motz. Does defuse the bomb with the gun there, a very nice maneuver. But Motz is doing very well at stalling on the edge. Could be looking at elimination there. There it is. And Oog at only 32 heat. This could still be very much in their hands here, but it's going to be a very even final stock for this round. 4 minutes 20 on the clock as we see the clone come out. Harley dealing with it thanks to her own gun. Very nice. And now Motz taking favorable position on the edge of the stage. Agent Smith trying to get over them, but not able to. Gets a really gnarly hit from the hammer set up by the slugger, not able to follow up the blow though. And there is the bat bomb as well as the ignite. There is the hammer, and Motz takes round 2. We are 1 apiece.
Damn, this series is this is neck and neck, brother. It's just neck and neck. Motz wants this. You can definitely see, and Oog wants it just as bad. I mean, I don't know how many tournaments these guys have played in tonight, but you guys gotta be tired, right? I mean, like, are your fingers not aching at this point? I mean, there's so much multiverse happening right now, and that you have to wonder, who's got the most fatigue, or does it matter? They got those Monster Punch drinks, just right there with the IV in the bloodstream. So be it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, in this game 3 matchup here, pretty even so far. Not too much going on. You got Oog starting off with some uppercuts. With the double follow-up, the Sarah can't really connect. Again, Sarah can't connect. Another uppercut to follow up. 97 Harley Shippy going off stage at some point. Motz trying to follow up and get some damage back on the other end. Nice combo to get started. Bat bomb does connect. Follows up with another Sarah. The Nair doesn't quite connect the. Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah, that's a stock there, brother. Gotta be careful of those Haitians. Go ahead and do your little dancer. I can see it. I see you.
Although Oog was caught with a parry there, trying to deal with the Jack in the Box, and that has allowed Motz to really get in that damage. Oog now at 92. They have the stock lead, but gets caught by the clone, able to dodge out of the second uppercut. We could have seen a very early elimination there on Harley, but Motz skilled enough to able to avoid it, but it's at incredibly high levels of heat already at 93 before even taking the first stock off of Oog. There is the second one. Oog with a 2-stock lead now can almost afford to take this elimination to get a full health reset, nullify the amount of knockback they will be dealing with, but chooses instead to just try and deal as much damage to Motz as they can. A very good use of the edge guard here once again, knowing that this is where he's at his strongest. But again, Motz with the parrying, the perfect timing, able to play really well into his opponent, but constantly getting caught by these spikes and these uppercuts as that damage starts to chip away. There is the first stock that Motz needs to try and get round 3. We do also see the planting of the bat bomb, which is really nice as we start to see those ignite stacks. There is the 5 we need to start seeing that damage chip away. But the other thing we got to keep in mind is they've still got that whole other stock ahead of them that they need to somehow get through. Oog at a very monstrous lead here as they try and establish the guard. The bat bomb does slowly break through. Motz now at triple digits though, and we do see the burnout. There is the setup for an elimination, but they back away from it with the use of the hammer. This could be all Oog as we get into the closing moments.
This is insane. I mean, this is just the way that they're fighting right now is so intense. I mean, getting the bat bomb caught onto Oog, and he's trying to predict when it's gonna detonate and try to dodge it. But it's like the edge guard on the side of OogTheLegend has been so dominant. I mean, as Oog's able to get the final stock here in the 2-1 lead, this is getting intense. I mean, if Oog does take this, I will say that the story for today is Edgeguard. The Agent Smith's ability to use that pistol on the edge, man, is just... I could have sworn there was a limit on how many times you can fire off the pistol. I don't know if I'm just dumb or if that's been changed, but just being able to just stand there and just fire over and over again must be so irritating if you're on the receiving end of that. As we get into game 4, nice parry there from Motz, starting with a nice little Sarah combo, gets Oog off stage, the bat bomb connects, knocks him in the air. Ooh, it looks like Motz was trying to read a dodge, but Oog actually decided not to do it at all. What a combo here. Ooh, the Nair gets parried. Combo starter. Uppercut. Ooh, we can't really follow too well though. Got a stare coming, and Motz is trying to get off using that Louisville slugger there. Uses the Nair, able to get the first stock. Only 53 heat, so you're feeling pretty good right now if you're on the side of Motz.
Absolutely. Motz sort of knows that they have the ability to stack up those eliminations in order to get the win. Honestly, once you got that first stock and you have that momentum on your side, yeah, that really can tell the story of a series the way it has been so far. Motz almost set up for a second elimination there, and now Oog desperately needs to try and get this third and final win of the night to take first place. But they are at 79. We see that burnout as well as they run out of stamina, unable to dodge. There it is though, they get the elimination they needed, but at 90 heat, that is going to be a really dangerous position for them to be in. Harley hit with the silence for a little bit. That is going to slow them down just a touch, but Motz has been able to handle it very, very nicely. There is the bat bomb. The delayed detonation was absolutely what Motz needed to deal the damage. And now we have Agent Smith at triple digits, 107 to be exact. Motz trying to set up for that elimination, but caught in the Agent Smith cycle once again. Hits with the hammer, misses. No, sorry, I thought that was going to hit. But the beautiful dodging from Oog was able to avoid it, and now Motz at 94. Either of these guys can go at any point. Oog has taken the elimination. This is incredibly close for game 4. Motz desperately needs to get this stock and desperately needs to try and take the lead once again if they want to get to the final round of the night. Oog is just trying to last long enough to survive and call themselves champion for the week. This could go either way.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that Motz has kind of overused the Nair in this case. There have been some scenarios when it totally made sense. But then there have been some situations where even I'm reading it and I'm like, that's an easy dodge. So, I kind of feel like maybe you want to use it a little less and don't catch those uppercuts. That is... Oh, that's tough.
That's harsh.